during the pandemic, I get COVID, right? I go to the VA, they put me in hospital for 12 days. I go through the 12 days, I'm not bad. I got COVID, but I ain't like, I'd have been through a stroke. I'm not contemplating my mortality at all.
Right.
I'm like, I got this shit, it's just COVID. I'm really being disrespectful to COVID.
Yeah.
So, I go home at the end of the 12 days and I get home, dude, and now I really feel the effects of COVID because I can't walk 5 feet without being exhausted.
Yeah.
I can't walk across the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this COVID shit is real.
Tax the respiratory, yeah.
It attacks my respiratory system. So now I'm starting to think maybe this is it. I made it through the stroke. Maybe this is God going, nigga, we need you to come on home. And I'm really contemplating my mortality. And I lay on the couch in my living room and I get what I think is a phone call. It's my mother. My mother is calling me on a phone call. It's her, but it's not her that passed away. It's a young version of her. I can hear it, but I can't hear it. It's like not audible, but we're having a conversation. And so my wife had told me, like, your mom be walking around this house. I'm like, first of all, my mom, if she revealing herself to anybody, it's gonna be me. She don't even like y'all like that.
Right. Right.
So I'm talking to what feels like my mom. I got the comfort of talking to my mother. She's a young version of her. And I'm like, Mama, why would you reveal yourself to them and not me? She said, Rodney, don't be stupid. My mother will always tell me that, don't be stupid, right? And then we talk more. And while I was in the hospital with COVID, I talked to my cousin on the phone, and my cousin and I talked about life. And me and my cousin she was like, I asked my cousin how long did she want to live? Mm. And she's like, why would you ask me some dumb shit like that? I'm like, well, I was like, I think I would like to do 30 more summers, right? I said it to my cousin. And so while I'm on the phone with my mother, she goes, oh, by the way, you're gonna get them 30 more summers you asked for. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah, I think, and it's just me, I just think God sends us comfort. Like our loved ones are
That's
resting.
when you said that was the thing.
Yeah.
Because I ain't talked to her no more.
Yeah.
And I be wanting to talk to my mama all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But she's like, I need that comfort at that moment. And she came through with that comfort.
Yeah. But it was psychological. When my father passed, shortly after I had a quick dream about him, all it was that I just walked into a room and he was on the other side of the door. And the only thing he said was, boy, I'll never leave you. And I just woke up. But I'm not. It was him, but I know, I feel he's resting. That was God saying, because that's his promise. Wait a minute.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, you just gave me something.
Yeah.
It wasn't her at all, it was God.
Yeah, saying, hey, I'll never leave you.
I
understand what you're going through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
But I'll never leave you.
Wow.
Don't worry.
And the familiarity of a parent is just God's way of going, you ain't ready to hear my voice like that.
Who else can blend comedy and death?
It's a very different combination.